In today's video, I'm going to be sharing how to make these super cute crochet scrubbies. These are deceptively simple and quick to make, and what I love so much about them is that when you use a contrasting color for the center, they suddenly turn into adorable little flowers. These are great for dishes, kitchen cleanup, or one of my favorites is facial scrubbies. So after the demo, I'll share some easy ways to customize the size to suit your needs. For the scrubby that you see here, I used a weight 4 cotton yarn with a 5mm hook. With my tension, this came out to about 3 inches around, which is about 8 centimeters, and in height about 1.5 inches, which is about nearly 4 centimeters. And again, I'll talk more about how you can adjust this later in the video. If you've never made scrubbies before, a cotton yarn is a great way to go. This is 100% cotton. A mercerized cotton would work really well. There are also yarns out there that are made specifically to be used as a scrubby. Now, I haven't tried them before, so I can't recommend a specific brand, but I'll be sure to add some links in the description box below. Basically, all we're going to do here is make a tube using the diamond mesh stitch and then roll it into shape. To begin, make a magic ring, or you can do a chain 4 with a slip stitch to form a ring, whichever you prefer. To begin, add a single crochet into your ring and chain 5. Going back into the loop, add another single crochet and chain 5. So here you can see we've made a loop. We're going to continue around until we have 3 loops. Going back into the center, single crochet, chain 5. Single crochet. We have 3 loops, chain 5. To complete our final loop, add a slip stitch into the very first single you made. Tighten your center, and you should have something that looks like this. 4 chain 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're changing colors to make it look like a flower, fasten off here. Otherwise, stay where you are. Adding a slip knot back onto my hook for the color change. Fasten back on into any single crochet. I'm going to do a standing single because we're starting with a single crochet. Going into the single, pulling the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2. There's my single crochet. This is our increase round. We're going to go from 4 loops up to 8. Chain 5. And work a single crochet into the chain 5 space. You can either work around the chains or into the chains, completely up to you. Here at the beginning, I'm just working around the chains, but as I continue on, I found it was better to work into the chain because otherwise my loops were shifting over to the side too much and I didn't like the look of it. But here I'm just going to wrap. Chain 5. And work a single crochet into the next single crochet. Chain 5. And again, work around the chain or into the chain, whichever you prefer. So if I wanted to go into the chain, I just count 3, 1, 2, 3, and work my single in it. You're going to continue this all the way around. When you come to the end, take your last chain 5 and add a slip stitch into the very first single that you made. After round 2, you should see 8 loops. To begin round 3, slip stitch your way up to the middle of your chain 5. So that's into the 3rd chain. From here on out, we're just working in a spiral, doing single crochets and chain 5 until we complete the project. So chain 5. And single crochet into the center of the next chain 5 space. So again, you can go around the chain or into the center. And I am going to go into the center of the chain just to keep it neat and tidy. 1, 2, 3. Chain 5. And work into the middle of the next chain 5 space. That's it. Just keep doing this all the way around. When you come back around, it does look a little clunky where you did the slip stitching. Just do your chain 5. Skip over that slip stitch area and work into the clean chain 5. And you're just going to continue going around and around. We're not completing rounds, we're just working in a spiral. Just working into the middle of the chain 5 space with your single crochet. This is going to make a tube shape. Continue going until you get to about 10 to 11 inches. I know someone's going to ask how many rounds I did. I'd say it was about 17 rounds. To fasten off after your very last single crochet, snip your yarn and pull it through your loop. To make your scrubby, pull your tube inside out. This is a good time to weave in your tails. It's a good idea to hold on to the tail from the main color. If you've already weaved it in, it doesn't matter. You can always use another scrap of yarn. And now just roll evenly to the base of the tube. This is really beautiful and airy, but because it is, I like to tack the back together. That way it just stays in place. If you want to be able to unroll this easily to wash it, then I think it might be a good idea to use one of the different sizes that are a little bit denser and hold their shape. And again, you can see that at the end of the video. I think this is really easy to wash even when it's tacked into place. So I'm going to take one of those tails and stuff it inside. So I have the shape I like. I'm just going to go in and gather along the perimeter here. To seal it shut. And then one last thing, I like to go into the center and just go in and grab one space near one of the single crochets and anchor it in. Just to help give it a little bit of an indentation. You can do it in more than one place, but I don't want it to be too tight. Again, I like the looseness of it. And then when I'm happy with it, one final tie. And tuck it in. To resize these, it's really easy. You're basically just going to go up and down on hook sizes and chain counts. So for comparison, the one we just finished was a weight 4 cotton yarn with a 5mm hook and a chain 5. The only difference with this little one here is that I did a chain 3 instead of a chain 5, and it makes it a little bit thicker and a little bit denser. Everything else is the same, 5mm hook and 10-inch tube. And this one's even denser and smaller, and that's because I used a 4mm hook with a chain 3. This little cutie here was also a chain 3 with a 4mm hook, but the tube itself was about 5 inches long. It may be hard to see on camera, but the density does feel a lot different if you go smaller on the hook size with a shorter chain count. If you're wanting your scrubby to be wider, doing more rounds isn't going to do it for you. You're going to want to add another increase round as you're making your mesh. You may want to go a few rounds with the 8 loops, and then just add a couple of increases. Give yourself about 10 loops, and then continue on. So as you can see, there's a lot to play with here, but if you're looking for just a nice, lofty scrubby that fits in the palm of your hand, then the one I shared today is probably your best bet. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, a like is always appreciated. This is such a fun and fast make. I hope you give it a try. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.